Welcome to 1111 Tarot. I am Mama D. We are live and we are going to be talking about Miss Bethany Funk. Let me get this turned so that you guys can see. We were messing around on the members live, showing some puppy toys and letting the boys play. I have two little Jack Russells and they're also velociraptors. So let's get real serious here. We have not revisited the Idaho 4Ks in quite a while, and in that there really hasn't been a reason to. But now, with all the talk of the defense's interest in Bethany, it makes me wonder. Now, in my previous readings, I clearly remember, now I didn't go back and watch them, so there may be some stuff missed, but this is my takeaway still to this day, is that I cannot lock into Bethany's energy. I couldn't lock into it before she wasn't even talking. You know, this is in the beginning when it had just happened. Most of the time, I'm way behind on a case, and then I jump in with everybody on a case. The Idaho 4 case, the very first thing that came on the true crime world that I'm aware of was absolutely within hours of that happening. I was on it. And I still, at that point, didn't get a reading for Bethany Funk. So tonight I'm hoping to break through that. We're right in between two eclipses, a solar eclipse and then a lunar eclipse. And this position is a very powerful position for those that have a connection to the in-between world. And so I'm hoping to be able to understand, and my intent with this reading is to understand what Bethany truly does know. Hopefully we'll be able to get through. So what we're going to do is I've got my Threads of Fate deck, which my online boyfriend that doesn't know that he's my online boyfriend, Chris from Menopon, he actually has a business relationship with one of my very favorite decks I've ever had. So it was brought to me today that I should use this. And the first card that came out was Nature. And you can see there's a pine cone that represents the pineal gland, an inner knowing. There's a halo as well of knowledge is what I'm feeling. A halo of knowledge. So there's definitely something she knows. Nature could have something to do with something that happened outside. We'll find out. Anything else? Anything else with Bethany's connection? Transmute. And do you see that this is a worker bee? Think of transmute as communication. It's also part of the hive, right? And it's got like the sun in clarity. So there's something she indeed does know. Hive mentality. She's trying to stay out of the hive mentality. Stay out of the he said, she says. She's cooperating with some. She's got that bee spirit transmuting. So nature, the pineal gland is knowledge, energy. Let me see what else. What else? Got a couple. Yeah, 2 cards. Leave Gretchen alone. They're trying to clean her ears for her. Gretchen. I'm sorry, baby. Boys, leave her be. Thank you. The Sage and Love. And I don't normally take these in reverse, but the cards did come in reverse. So I don't know why. Sage, Bethany is trying to heal. This has been extremely traumatic. So the Sage is a healer, as well as love. So she's trying to heal some love. She also has those wisdom teeth, right? When you see these teeth dangling, she has wisdom. She has knowledge on something. That's interesting. All right, let me go ahead and switch out the decks here. I'm going to go into our mystery deck. This is our little trademark mystery deck. It's our level of mystery deck. If you like this deck or the little board that I use, the poster, Feel free to check it out at 1111moon.com. All right, you guys, let me understand Bethany's overall connection to the murders themselves. What is her connection? Money burdens. Desperate, risky, overburdened. So there could have been some sort of a burden. And it doesn't have to be money burden. It's an energy burden. Something risky. Desperate. Give me another card on money burden, please. Give me another card on the money burden. Okay, we got a little story. Sold. Exchange, trade, contract. All right, y'all. So I am picking up, and by the way, everything I say on this channel, regardless if it's just this video, it's every video I do, it is my own hearsay. Do your own research, form your own opinion, use your own judgment. I am just sharing what I am being given, and it's in my own opinion, right? There is no evidence on the board, no facts, nothing. All right, so I've got the sold card, and then I also have money burden. So makes me wonder, is there some sort of side hustle that was risky that brought Brian's attention? And look, it could be by a neighbor. Maybe there's a neighbor that had a risky adventure. Witness, camera, knowledge. Well, we know the neighbor caught sounds on the, like across from Xana's room or something. What else? Well, and you could almost see as Bethany as the neighbor, and it says witness, camera, knowledge. Dwelling. Here it is. House, trailer, apartment, cabin. Huh. So we got the house. We got the neighbor. We have vehicle. Had something been sold to Brian previously from that address at 1122 Kings Road? Was there some sideline or side hustle business that drew Brian to the home? We have vehicle, car, truck, van, or motorcycle. Just happens to be looking like a little Hyundai Elantra white. But then when I think of neighbor and dwelling, an apartment, I almost get a different Brian. The one that was shot. Kolpaka? I might be saying it wrong. Huh. And when I ask that question, if it's him, I have self-harm, suicide, self-hate, self-destruction. Self-destruction. Let's continue the same method. It seems to be working. And then we're going to go over what lined up with what card. Show me this with Brian Kopaka nearby. Because I keep telling y'all, I feel two energies, not just Brian. Show me the second energy with Brian at the time of the murders. See, this is what I'm saying. Is there a side hustle, business, sale, work, money? Side hustle. And look at this. That side hustle might have had the entry to the building and known the building because of this side hustle. Code, entrance, unlocking, business, sale, work, money. Oh, that makes me wonder. That makes me wonder. Ah, Donna Bayhurst, member for 4 months. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Who gifted? Pammy, thank you, my love, for gifting 10 memberships. Oh my gosh, I wish I could click it and see who all Nope, it won't let me see who all you gifted. I welcome all new starlights, my beautifuls. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much, Pammy. Thank you. That's beautiful. But I keep picking up on this side business. And is that what Bethany knew of? Was Dylan or someone else involved in a side hustle? Was there a side business? Thank you. Interesting. Accident, unplanned, instant mishap. Instant mishap I'll go with. I doubt an accident. Instant mishap. Yeah. Let me see the last card of this deck. What do we got here with this accident? Thank you. We got 2. We got the drown, submerged, death. Well, we've had this card before, and we all know it's highly possible some of them drowned in their own blood. It was leaking outside the building of the home. And then we have rope, cord, secure, line, cable, which to me is a metaphor for connection to death. So when I look at this, we've got sold and we've got money burdens. Like it's its own thing. And over here, I've got neighbor and dwelling. Could it be that a neighbor is having risky behavior and called this individual in? It's like Brian is responding, and I feel like we get into this whole like Kopaka when I get into this self-destruction energy is when I feel his energy commingling with Brian's. I don't know where this is all coming from, but it is. I've got business nearby. They're there for some other reason than 1122, and somebody isn't. They have the key, the code. This wasn't supposed to happen. There's a connection to death because of this. Let's dig deeper. Okay. Okay, we're going to go with a deck I haven't used in a long time. And this is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. All right. Oh, put those on top and continue to shuffle. Show me this transmute. Show me this B energy with Bethany. What is this Bethany energy? Got the whole story. I dropped the last pile, so I'm not going to take it. I normally do, but I was just told that wasn't meant to happen. That was my own choice. Okay, the 2 down is what I'm to take. Okay, so we have the transmute. Yeah, it's working. Yes, I'm right. There is contract exchange of money that Bethany knows about. All right, because of this working relationship. 8 of Pentacles is mastering something, doing something repetitive over and over and over again. Why was Brian's car there at such bizarre times? Because I believe it's a drug pickup, to be honest. And it is a contractual agreement. And this is the judgment from the angels. This is also affirmative yes. Transmute, think of it as a worker bee. You know, think of like, you know, you got the drug dealer or the drug lord, and then you got the drug dealers. That's a hive in itself. It's a hive mentality of we protect each other against the law because we're doing illegal shit. It's also a collective amount of people in a sense too. Kib Kitty, thank you for being a member for 3 months, my beautiful. But yeah, working relationship, contractual. I have the sold, right? I have money burden, and now I've got the 8 of coins and judgment with transmute, the worker bee. There is an exchange going on, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Could be opiates for all we know. It could be weed. Nature. Let me understand nature. 10 swords. Total ass betrayal. So this money burden led to some sort of very risky behavior that involved the exchange of energy. Whether it be money, I don't know. Photographs, I don't know. Drugs, I don't know. I just know it was a working relationship of some sort that was risky, that ended up having 10 knives, right? And what do we have? 4 victims slaughtered with knives. It ended because of this. So there is some sort of a relationship that I can for sure say Bethany is aware of, in my humble opinion. Whether she's got a direct relationship with Brian, I'm not quite sure of. But I am seeing her being aware of a contractual relationship that is bringing Brian and this other individual, which I believe to be Kopaka, together, which results in what this person is like, oh my God, that wasn't supposed to ever happen in a million years. So therefore they see it as an accident, with a rope, enough rope to hang yourself, maybe, if you talk. You could see it as a direct connection where someone's linked together. This is rope. You could also see it as a hangman's noose. In other words, I plead the fifth so I don't incriminate myself into something. And then we've got this drowning death. And it could just be simply as easy as somebody used a rope, got up on that top floor to commit this death. Because I believe they didn't come through the house first. I believe they came through that 3rd floor sliding glass door. I mean, I could manage it. I promise you. There's a fireman's ladder. All you do is lean it up. You climb all the way up, you're on that balcony. And if they don't lock the bottom slide, why are they going to lock the top? And that's why nobody even knew they were in the house. And maybe we're both right. Maybe that's how one person came in and killed on the top level. And maybe on the bottom level is when the other person came in. I don't know. Maybe. Cool. Wouldn't this be something? Just hear me out for a minute. Can you imagine? So you got this like hyper friend that's really not okay. And they're like gonna go pick up some stuff with you. And apparently at this point you have to accept that you also have a drug problem, which we don't, but I'm just saying. All right, so we're there to pick up something, right? And then the dude runs off. After we get in a fight, they run off, and you leave all pissed off. And the next day you find out that there's been a murder at the location that you were there with your car to pick up drugs from. And you were there and you picked up the drugs and you left. But then there's a murder, and the murderer had your knife case and put your knife case on the top floor because they were pissed at you. And they had a moment of, and it happened to be girls you had a crush on. You're screwed. Not that that happened. I'm just saying. I feel there's another energy, and I feel like that energy was more out of the car than in the car. I don't feel like the energy committed the the crime and got back in a car that they've got. Just saying. I know this is probably crazy sounding. I'm just sharing. The sage. Bethany is looking for healing of her heart. Why? Yes, it's heartbreak to lose your friends, but this is love. Could this be romantic? Could this be, what kind of love is this? So the sun is clarity, but it can also be soulmate energy. It can be, it's definitely clarity. And it's got the chariot approaching, the dark chariot in the night. Well, it's not in the night, but I mean, see it? What is this sun? What is this sage? Queen of Cups, Seer. She witnessed something. She either heard it or saw it. She witnessed something. She's the seer. And she's got clarity. And it might not have been of the killer, but she witnessed something that's important. What is this? 5 of Swords. She witnessed a fight. And this is a fight to the death. She either knows about it, was part of it, or witnessed it with someone. 2 of Wands, she felt stuck. She felt left out in the cold. And she felt immature, like it was all immature. 2 of Wands, stuck energy, trying to make a decision. Feeling left out in the cold. Princess of Wands, almost feel like a rejection. Had she rejected someone? What if this was with that other dude? 9 of Cups in reverse. Any other cards? No. I'm getting a really weird feeling here. Let me understand. Brent? Okay, I just heard his name. I thought it was Brian too. Show me this with Bethany. Y'all, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Queen of Wands, power, Hierophant, commitment, no new beginning with the long-term king, a rejection. I said I felt a rejection. Okay. Could be that Bethany knew of somebody getting rejected. Or she rejected someone. Somebody rejected someone. Bethany knows about it. The world closed the cycle. She knows about a relationship that closed. She knows about something. The King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Damn it. She knows there's 2 kings and a queen. She knows about it. And there's a rejection. We always got rejection in this case. When we were working on the jacks, I got rejection all over the board. Bethany knows something. Page of Swords. Do better research. There is more that is not being shown. I'm going to ask something. I'm not here to make friends. I don't want to hear a negative comment about this. I'm simply asking a question. I'm going to tell you what the card says. Is Brian Kohlberger set up? 6 of Swords, travel to common ground. 10 of Cups, yes. Was one of the victim's boyfriends ultimately to blame? 2 of Coins. Unbalanced. Something's unbalanced. Unbalanced means unjustified. Unjustified. 10 of Wands, burden. Did Brian Kohlberger harm anyone living at 1122 Kings Road? Get a new position. He's going to come out in the end. It's going to come out. He may have known he was being framed after the fact. Is he being framed? This person is a master manipulator behind the scenes, I'm telling you. They're letting this play out and they're watching. 9 of Swords. Mental imprisonment. Is Brian Kohlberger guilty? Princess of Coin. There's evidence. King of Sword. There's somebody else. He's not the only one. Is the other person being protected? Yes. Tower. Why is the other person being protected? And why is Bethany protecting them? I just heard that. 4 of Wands. 7 of Wands, protecting how far you've come, protecting yourself, protecting others, which that's 11 Wands. And 2 of Cups, true love. Is Brian set up? Ace of Cups, yes. Have I already done a reading on the real killer besides Brian? Have I ever done a reading on the real killer? Have I ever done a reading on the real killer? Have I ever done a reading on the real killer? Decision. Toxic. Five of Cups, regretful. Those are all no's. Have I not done a... Have we never... Have I ever... Do we know the name? Do we know of the person? Do we know of the character that did this? Do we know of them? I think Brian was a getaway driver and didn't even know it. Nine of Wands? No. Did Brent Kobaka, whoever that was, did he have anything to do with the murders? Eight of Cups. Mental imprisonment to walk away. What is that? The High Priestess, intuitively, instinctively knowing. Ace of Swords, clarity, intuitively. Somebody that walked away and got away with it. Is that true? Did one of the boyfriends get away with this? Did one of the boyfriends get away with this? Strength card and Eight of Wands. Communication. About the lion. The lion. Y'all, I just keep going back. The Wheel of Fortune. Don't let the past hold you back. It's somebody from the girl's past. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't want to get back into the Jack thing, but damn. Shit's being held back. Bethany knows something more. Bethany definitely knows something about this other person. In my opinion, Bethany knows something that's going to, Queen of Swords, cut this shit up. She knows the truth. She saw something more than she should have. She heard something. She's got the Queen of Cups. Look at that, Three of Swords. She knows. This person felt betrayed. This was out of... Justice is not being. This is not justice. People can hate me, but I think he's a scoundrel. I don't like Brian. I think he knew he was in trouble. I think he was there right before the killing. I think he came in and maybe he was the buyer. Maybe he was picking up something that come from, and I'm just saying, fast food joints are used for DoorDash for drugs. Maybe Brian called up the house and was like, hey, I want to pick up some opiates. And they were like, give us a minute, we'll get them on order. Then boom, they get them on order. Here's your DoorDash. And then he leaves and the real killer steps in. Something's not right with this. This entire thing stinks. Show me why the prosecution does not want Bethany up. Told you, she knows something about the lovers. She knows something about a prior relationship with the killer. Is that true? Show me if that is true, and thank you. Six of Wands. Yep. That's victory. That means yes. Let's get a different deck. Let's just see. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Show me if Brian Kohlberger was set up. We got the story. And it's a hell of a story. Lady D, 9 months. Whoa. Whoa, baby girl. That's beautiful. Thank you. There's a commitment on the table. Hierophant. Commitment. 6 of Swords. There is travel. This commitment could be an exchange of money. It could be a contractual. You give me this, I give you that. Tit for tat. Decision is made. Ace of Wands. Aha. Here's an idea. Has to do with everything. The house, the home, the money, finances. Star is in reverse. It's not something you're doing by following your intuition. It is not a healing decision. It is a destructive decision. It has to do with the actual home. Hermit. It's almost as if you're inviting somebody that should not be coming to your home. Indeed, justice shows up as a Knight of Wands. In and out, swift action. Because of the Queen of Pentacles is a liar, cheater, thiefer, according to this person. Archangel Michael says these cups don't ever mix well. It's like fire and oil. And somebody's lying. There's a weakness here. There's a form of, King of Swords. There's somebody lying to the law. Will Bethany discredit DM? 4 of Swords, laid to rest. Ace of Swords, clarity. Yes. Bethany would change the scenario. Bethany would most likely show that there's a cover-up being held by law, in my humble opinion. The truth of the matter is Brian there by... Did Brian murder these people? Knight of Swords. He may have taken some part, but I don't think he's the one that killed him. 10 of Swords. Show me who did. Show me the energy of who did. Again, communication. Knight of Pentacles with the car. And closing the cycle. Did Brent leave the car and go do this and blame it on Brian? And then SWAT took him out? I'm just saying something's not right here. Let's get this little mystery deck, see what we can get. Show me what we need to see that we don't see at this time when it comes to Bethany. Thank you. She knows far more. And yeah, Velociraptor, 8th card. She knows far more. That says the grave. She knows more. She knows more about a female. And the moon and the stars. The secrets. The moon and the stars. She knows more. This lady had something hidden. There is so much to be hidden. Let me ask a real quick question. Let me grab this deck. Oh, I already got my answer. It's on the bottom, Ace of Cup. For fair, I'm going to re-ask it. Does Bethany's story align with Brian Kohlberger being guilty? I switched it up a little. That wasn't what I asked before. The sun. Clarity. It brings clarity. Of who? Clarity of what? 4 of Cups. Something overlooked that changes everything. A new perspective about the long-term individual in one of the victims' lives. Is money the reason the real killer isn't being found? 9 of Swords. and the Fool. And a card. Did it hit the floor? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool. Somebody needed a new beginning. They got all in their head. So they had 9 swords. Misery. They wanted a new beginning. And so they took it. That's why Bethany is scared. Because the real killer is out there. Does Bethany believe that the real killer is still free? 9 cups. Yep. So Bethany believes that the real killer is still loose. We got 2 cards. 2 of Wands, stuck as Chuck. And 7 Wands, defending oneself. Yep. Does Bethany believe that Brian Kohlberger had anything to do with the murders? Yes. He had something to do with the murders. Ace of Swords. Burden. 10 of Wands. Almost like he was part of the situation, like he was responsible for something. Was there 2 energies? Yes, 3 maybe. 3 of Cups. 3 energies. More than 1, for sure. Which is why there's so much confusion. 7 of Cups. So she does feel, Bethany does feel Brian is to blame for some of this. Did anybody at 1122 have any sort of relationship with Brent Kopaka? And I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong because I haven't studied this case. Queen of Wands, power in the Judgment, yes. And it could be a drug relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's a relationship. Was Bethany aware of any type of illegal behavior, risky behavior that drew the killer to her home? The High Priestess, knowing but not speaking. And 3 of Swords, yes. So she knows some shit was putting them in the worst position. I feel like there is more than one killer. I feel like Bethany knows that there's some more to the story. I feel like that is going to muddy up this. Oh, this man came in by himself and did this in 15 minutes and even had time to stop and, you know, stand there with his bushy eyebrows in front of this victim. And yet nobody called 911. It's almost like this was like the story got switched up to appease the mob mentality. Ah, JW. And JW, welcome as a Starlight Bud. Thank you so much. And thank you for that snooper chat. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get some blessings so I can hear what you guys are saying. I'm tapped out. I don't know. I'm frustrated by the reading in a sense. I know there's more to the story, and I know there's another individual, and I feel like this individual, there is a relationship with someone at that house. Answered prayer. Maybe we're going to find something out. Power. Invest your energy for justice, for the truth, for the Idaho 4, whatever that may be. Power and answered prayer. Thank you. Harmony, music. Well, that's our frequency, the power of expectation, of the truth being there to set us free. Regardless of what it is, we want the truth. For justice for these 4 victims, for their families, that they deserve at least that. Because they sure the hell didn't deserve any of this that was delivered to them. None of it. Answered prayer, show this to us, please. Show us this on the case, please. An answered prayer on the case. Well, it's going to be really good because it's also got dance on there by our ancestors and this creative period. So try to remain very, very positive during this time of, basically we're going to hear all kinds of stuff. Even with me, take it with a grain of salt. Wait to draw your own conclusion on the facts itself. My personal opinion is Bethany knows something and the prosecution doesn't want it on the table. It feels to me like it muddies the water because it could point to a second perpetrator or even a third perpetrator. This feels like Brian may have been the getaway driver. Brian may have been the head of the experiment. I don't know. She knows something. And she knows there's a relationship. Whether she had it with one of these people or somebody in that house had it, there's a relationship between the killer and the people in the home in some fashion. So, not a lot of answers, I know. May be the active word, Mama D. Messenger design. I'm just saying. I do believe Brian had, maybe he was the getaway driver. Maybe he thought he was there to pick up opiates and get the hell out of Dodge. Do I feel he went in the house and slaughtered these people? If he did, he wasn't alone. That's my theory. Donna Bayhurst is worried. She says, I see BK walking. Well, that's true, Nikki. I heard something about DD being a woman with long dark hair. Well, Harsh, meaning the neighbor, has long dark hair, just saying. Truly, Mertzinger. Too many people coming and going in that house. Yes, yes, yes. And this is all messed up, Kid Kitty. You are so right. Okay, Gemma wants to know, who was the naked man Bethany supposedly saw running out of the house? All right, let me see. Do I have a deck I can use? Okay, let's use this deck. Did Bethany see a naked man running out of the house? This is for Gemma. Did Bethany see a naked man running out of the house? We got a little story. 3 wands and something happened in the moonlight. Action in the moonlight. I would say yeah. I would say there was some action at night that she witnessed. Who was this? Oh, we got a card. She saw something. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Good call, Gemma. What'd she see? Holy shit, King of Cups. The Queen of Cups saw the King of Cups. She saw a lover. Could have been one of the victims' lovers. She saw a lover running away. And I always said he rolled his shit up, put it in a duffel bag, and ran out naked. All right. We've got this little page of pentacle evidence. Queen of Swords, but in reverse. Somebody's not speaking about what they saw. They are silent. They've got their sword down. So they're not speaking about the page they saw. Yeah, Donna Bayhurst has said Jack S.'s parents gave the college a lot of money. Jack S., show me your energy regarding this. I got to visit it one more time. Always gets that Knight of Cups. Those deep hidden emotions. Wow. Show me this naked lover. Show me this naked lover one more time. Who is this naked lover? Three of Pentacles, strategically planning the blueprint, a plan, a plan, a plan. What is this plan? Four of Wands. Something destined. I don't know. I'm like, what? Oh, Gemma says, I believe that the neighbor ran out. I don't know, y'all. It just kind of makes me wonder, like, if Brian really did try an experiment, he doesn't seem to be the kind that wants to get his hands dirty. Would he have used someone and triggered someone in such a way that they were puppetized, in a sense, brainwashed in a way, to follow through with their action? Did he get a little group of them? Ask about Quinn Kelly. Was Bethany with a boyfriend at the same time of the killing and they saw something and he ran? Did three people run that area that night? Jill, if they came in naked or if they left naked, they could still have a backpack and be naked love. There's so much. All right, let me just pick that one question and I've got to lay down for a little bit. I'm like feeling wiped out. Ask about Quinn Kelly. And then I have a question for you guys. Very serious question, and it happens to be about a different case, so don't hang up yet. And if my energy seems low, I'm still recovering. I am recovering from upper respiratory infection. Okay. Who is Quinn Kelly? I don't even know this person's name. Show me Quinn Kelly. This may not even work because I don't even have a way to ask anything about this person or why I'm asking about it, so it may not work. Lover. Holy shit. Who the hell is Quinn Kelly? And why are they the one that's getting the lover? And I've been looking for the lover. What? Dylan BF, big drug dealer. What? Does Bethany know something about Quinn? I'm leaving it right there. I say no more. You can read the card yourself. You don't need me to tell you what it was. Holy shnikes. Damn. Y'all. We're going to take this little mystery deck. We're going to pull one more card. Show me Quinn Kelly for entertainment purposes only. Show me Quinn Kelly energy compared to the murdered 4. Keep getting the lady is the tie. With the ace of, oh yeah, that's DM. Oh, look at that. Sly Fox and the dog. Sly Fox and the dog. What if it really wasn't a loyal dog, though? What if it was a rabid dog with the Sly Fox that got in the hen house? Maybe cracked up on something. And then, wouldn't it be interesting? Because that would explain why there'd be no tracks around the house. There'd be nothing that left the house. You'd simply shower off. Could be tracks leading to your door then, because you'd be covered in blood. And yeah, your girlfriend would have to go from, oh, I was sleeping through the whole event, to, I saw the bushy eyebrow guy. We have the lady and the gentleman. Well, now, wouldn't it be something if Brian's literally set up? If he's the patsy? Maybe he was hard up for cash one time buying his little drugs, and he's like, dude, I got this awesome knife. I give you the knife, you give me my opiates. Just saying. That's all it would take. And then you're sitting for life. I don't know. I don't know. Fallon does feel that Dylan could be guilty. Bloody footprint outside her door was cleaned up before calling the police. And, in my opinion, 8 hours. Ask if it's Quentin, if it's Quinn's footprint. All right, Christine Robbins. All right, show me this footprint. Was this footprint Quinn's? It's the pages. Yeah. Is the bloody footprint Quinn's? We'll ask again. One card. 9 of Pentacles. Yep. Single energy. If the shoe fits, man, lace it up, right? I agree, Cara. It all points back to one risky individual. I think she knows a lot more. I think Bethany knows about something about the truth. And she may have seen, y'all, this could have taken place much earlier even. Or later. 3434 JJJ wants to know, was Quinn in the shower? Well, let's ask. I don't know how many cards we got left, so we won't. It's getting down there. We got a little tiny deck left. But did Quinn shower at Dylan's house the night of the murder? I know he says he wasn't in the area, blah, blah, blah. I have an 8 of Swords. It's a no. Mental imprint. Oh, no, 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 no. Look, look, look. He walked away. 8 of Cups. What else is here? Look at this. Strategic planning. Where's his vehicle? I suppose he sold it for some bizarre reason. I'll bet you his truck is, or yeah. He was in the area. I can almost swear real bad. I'm just going to say, I can almost fucking see the truck in my head. Coming past the property. What in the hell? I've never had that happen before. I'm literally seeing this truck drive past in my fucking head right now. And it's loud. It's like somebody has a little pee-pee and they've got to rev it. They're not even trying to be quiet. Whatever. Whatever. Whew. Look into Kylie's new job offer and the pest control. It's very interesting how this company works and gets university students to work summer, etc. It's sketchy. Did he have his dad's truck? Good question. I agree. Just because Santa phone dialed DoorDash does not mean Santa was alive to do that. The reason for ordering that DoorDash may have been to obscure the timeline, to make it seem as though Santa was alive. Well, that's true. That's true, Marie. There was a white truck. I don't see a white truck. In my mind, I see black, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just sharing. But there was a white truck that pulled up as the girls were coming out of the bar talking to Jack S., I think. That's a good question, Nan's life. Was Quinn naked when he left the house? I'm going to ask this one last. I keep saying one more. Well, I'm just as curious as you guys are. But I will tell you, I am really running down like out of time here. Okay. Did Quentin leave the house that night naked? Did Quinn leave the house that night naked? I feel the energy. Page of Swords, you little stalking son of a bean. Yeah. There should be more digging on him. Page of Sword. Watch it. Wow. Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. King of Cups, deep feeling with absolutely no effing regret. Five of Cups in reverse. All right, my lovelies, I will see you again on Monday. We're going to try this Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the month of May. We're going to stay at the timeline because it gives us so much time to talk, and I still can prepare meals at a decent time, and my life is flowing better, so it is working. I also am getting plenty of rest and healing up from a little bit of a chest cold, right? So with that, I love you guys to the moon and back, and I just want you to know that Monday, it's going to be a tough read. We're going to dig back into the nickel bully case. And some of you may not be able to handle this read that's coming, because this read that's coming is going to be touching a very sensitive area. I do it out of light and love and justice for Nikki, because we are all working on that so hard. And your energy matters in all these cases where these people are voiceless. But let me grab a drink. I've held it off as long as I can. And I keep getting the information that the children, the girls, know something more. And so after a great deal of thought, I don't like to do reading on children, especially victims' children's. But I will do it out of absolute respect for their privacy. You will not see any imagery. You will not hear names. You will hear girls. I will not say names. I will not answer questions about individual answers, just girls. But at the same time, I keep hearing there's a message there to be found. I got to go where I don't want to go, but I have to do it because there is information. Oh, Jennifer, bless your loving heart. You are so generous, Jennifer, and we all love all of you for being so generous. Thank you, Jennifer Swain. Thank you, my beautiful. She says, have a great weekend, and what a great read. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm like, there is so much to this read that points that Bethany will basically, in bringing in Bethany, I think the defense is opening up a can of worms And I think that the prosecution is trying to quiet Bethany because there is going to be the star witness, Dylan, the star witness could be discredited by another witness. So the prosecution is pushing Bethany out of the picture, and the defense is saying, wait a minute. There were 2 roommates. There were 2 people that waited 8 hours to call. And I don't suspect that Bethany had a damn thing to do with the murders. I feel for her. The place that she's in, I cannot imagine. Because you would be terrified if they have the wrong person. You would not want to utter a word. Because the real showboater, the real killer, would still be out there. Would anybody believe you? And if the police, law enforcement, don't have Brian's legitimate DNA mixed with the victim's anywhere, and I'm talking mixed, in his car, in his home, in his apartment, his parents' home, in their home, there's no co-mixing of his DNA with the victim's, how is that effing possible? Just saying. Joan A., a member for 4 months. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you, Danny. Feel better. Thank you. I appreciate all your love and energy. Like I said, I can't wait for May. I'll be healed up. We're going to blow May out the horn. Like, I want us to be like, boom, I'm on. And we're going to have little giveaways and light it up and just make it festive because it's a time I want to give back to you. You've been given to me and given to me, and I thank you. I thank you so much. I really, 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 truly do. Corinne Schaefer. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Muffin Top, smash that button on your way out, please. Thank you, dear. I got this. Says thanks for the info on Quinn K, etc. You are welcome. Juju Bees 100s. Gemma. So much just came out that needed absolute confirmation on. I'm just saying. I think I'm seeing the light. I think I'm seeing the light. Aw, thank you, Muffin Top. I hope I do feel better very soon. Mama G, go shook up above. Go check. Oh, Corinne Schaefer, did I thank you? I want to say thank you. And Joan A, thank you both for those snooper chats, you guys. We'll put them to something very useful. Thank you, my love. Okay, hold on. We got to get Joyful's joke. I'm still looking. Oh, I totally agree. 34 JJJ. I'm so heartbroken for these families. The friends could have stopped it, not just the roommates. I believe her students believe her. I'm looking, baby girl. I'm looking for your ghosty joke. Ghost just above. Okay. Hold on. We're getting our ghost joke. Well, the Ropers, thank you for sending your love to all of us. And thank you so much. And I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Glad to have you back. Corinne wants to know if we should do a Quinn reading. I'm writing it down. Quinn. Corinne says, Corinne Schaefer, can you schedule a separate reading on Quinn? I'm on it. I sure can. That's an excellent idea, y'all. Hold on. Let's get a new piece of paper. We're going to put some stars by it. Quinn reading. Three underlines. Mertzinger says the truth will shock us all. Okay, I'm going. I'm looking. Thank you, Tracy Dane. Thank you, lovely. I will feel better soon. I know I will. Okay. Where is it? Joyful, lovely. Where did you put that joke? I can't find it. White truck. See, and now I'm probably past it and I can't scroll. You need to just say, Joyful, you need to say, Mama D, here is my joke. And then when I see that, post it. Okay, so it's above that. I've already scrolled a couple times. Why is it not showing up? We got the praying hands. Thank you, Joyful. That says white truck. And then it says white. And then it's got the thumbs up. And praying hands. Joyful, you were so sweet. Oh, look at all the little praying hands. Thank you, Joyful. She's a lady. Wow, wow, wow. She's a lady. Joyful, honey. Okay. I got it. I found it. I was just going to ask if you can repost it. From now, let me know, and I'll be like, post your joke so that we don't have to search for it. It says, Mama D ghost joke. Are you ready for Joyful's ghost joke? All right. What do you say when you catch a ghost? The answer is, I got you, boo. I love you guys. I truly, truly do. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I just truly am amazed by how generous you guys are to each other, to me, to everybody. I will share when the fence comes in. It's coming on May 2nd. I will see you all on Monday. We are going to read Nicola Bully's girls, her children. With all due respect, we're just going to read their energies to see what it is they actually know. And in the meantime, keep your mind on getting justice for these Idaho 4. And I truly believe what Bethany knows is more about what Dylan is involved in, and possibly Quinn. So we'll come back on Wednesday and we'll do Quinn's reading. How's that sound? I've got a note. Yep, hit that like button on your way out if you like to show your support to us. I love you all so very, very much. To the moon and back. God bless you, my beautifuls. See you Monday. Thank you, everyone, so very much.